The eighth day of Hanukkah is connected to the Sephirot, or Kabbalistic category of Malchut, kingdom. The color of Jewish royalty is brown, which contains within it all the other colors, and also suggests the earth. Jewish kingdom is based on shiflut, or humility. It is in effect an empty vessel, and thus able to accept the influx of God's light and will without the obstruction of ego and personality, as was the case of King David, who said in the Psalms, "I am an earthworm and not a man," the ultimate example of humility. And from the earth will grow the tzemach tzedek, the planting of righteousness, a name for the Messiah. The Hebrew word for olive oil, shemen, and the number 8, shmona, have a common root, thus indicating their interconnection. The shemen or olive oil represents the Sephirah or Kabbalistic category of Chachma, or wisdom, the highest level in consciousness, and yet it is inherently related to Shmona, the 8th day, which correlates with Malchut, kingdom, the lowest level, revealing the principle Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. The final result of an act begins in thought. Shemen represents the Razei Razim, the secret of secrets, but its greatest secret is its ability to penetrate to the lowest of worlds, to be a spiritual unguent to the mundane. This is the character of the Messiah, which in Hebrew is Hamashiach, meaning the anointed one, anointed with the holy olive oil, and who will establish the Malchut Hashem, the kingdom of God, in this world. The 8 lights of the final day of Hanukkah, Zot Chanukah, are the lights of the Messianic period. 8 represents a transcendent dimension, the stage beyond the 7-fold structure of natural time, the 7 days of the week, and even the Sabbath itself. For this reason, the Brit Milah, the Jewish circumcision, occurs on the 8th day after birth, in order that the first mitzvah or commandment in which a Jew participates may be imbued with the light of transcendence. The advantage of 8 over 7 is the difference between the menorah or candelabra of the temple, which had 7 branches, and the 8 candles of the Hanukkah. The lights of the temple menorah, however supernal and holy they were in the temple service, were still connected with Shalut, or the hierarchical chain of natural reality, and could be thus interrupted and extinguished, as with the destruction of the temple. But the 8 lights of Hanukkah can continue to illuminate even in the darkness of the exile, because the source of its light is beyond natural reality, beyond the 7. The 8 lights of Hanukkah reveal the power of the Mashiach, the Messiah, who through his piety and holiness will bring a new transcendent light into the world, which will blind the eyes of the Chitzonim, the artifacts or the external forces, which maintain the illusion of a reality separate from God. Potentially, all of us have the possibility of being a Mashiach, certainly within the Olam Katan, the miniature world or microcosm of our unique being and personality. And the lights of Hanukkah, if we meditate upon them with sincerity and faith, will blind the scoffing eyes of the Chitzonim within us, and let us see the real truth, that God is everything, and everything is God.